As part of the Droichead process, you will be supported in reflecting on your professional practice and collecting examples of your learning. This collection will help you to identify your needs as a newly qualified teacher and also help you to develop your practice and learning. This is called your Taisce. Taisce is the Irish name for treasure trove. Taisce is a way of connecting the 3 phases of the continuum of teacher education. It links the teacher's initial teacher education in university or college to Droichead, the newly qualified teacher's induction into the profession, and to Cosán, the experienced teacher's continued engagement with professional learning. The Teaching Council, in its policy on the continuum, identifies teachers as lifelong learners. Taisce is a tool that you can use to reflect on any area of your learning and practice. It is collected by you and used for you to enhance your development as a teacher. As a newly qualified teacher, you will gather your thoughts and reflections on your moments of key learning, your thoughts and ideas, some useful resources and websites, the work of your students, among other things. Some of these reflections may come from your work in the classroom. Some may come from your informal conversations with colleagues and friends. Others will form the basis for your more formal professional conversations with your PST. Professional conversations are central to Droichead, but the key point to emphasise here is that you, the NQT, decides the subject of these conversations based on your individual needs. After having reflected on a moment or conversation, you may decide that you would like to collect it as a photograph, a video, a piece of useful information, or you may choose to write about it. What you collect is up to you. Equally, how you collect it is your choice too. You may choose to use a digital scrapbook or folder. Whatever you choose, it should reflect the way that you learn best, and it should be easy for you to open, to add to, and to draw from. Remember, this is your Taisce, so you choose the format that best complements your learning style. Once you have added items to your private collection, you may choose to select one or more to share with your professional support team. You could do this to illustrate some key learning, to ask for support in an area, and to plan for what you would like to focus on next. Maybe your PST will suggest a book or website that can help you move your learning forward. Or perhaps they would suggest chatting to a colleague with a particular interest or expertise in the area. Equally, there may be an upcoming event like a conference or workshop that would provide you with a further opportunity for learning. You may choose to attend this as your additional professional learning activity requirement for Strand B of Droichead. In this way, you are trusted as a professional to make your own decisions about your professional learning. Here are some examples of what other NQTs have done in the past.
So from the get-go of my Droichead experience, I knew that this was a private folder, so I could put anything in it, so I felt like I could be as honest as possible, and I was able to use it for my own reflections rather than trying to impress somebody. The reason I kept it in a folder is just because I find it easier to deal with paper rather than going online all the time, I suppose. It was all different things that I picked up over the 2 years that I was involved in Droichead. Was one of the things that I still use to this day was something that came about from when I had a meeting with my mentor, and I wasn't really that comfortable teaching guided reading because it was a brand new thing to me this year. So she actually gave me this, which is all the different skills that you have to teach from the get-go of guided reading, and I use it to this day. So this is kind of my main piece, if you like, that I wanted to share from my Taisce.
For the Taisce programme, as part of the Droichead process, I had chosen to use the iPad to record some of the teachable moments that we encountered. We specifically looked at how the ASHSR programme could develop the skills for one particular child. I spoke with the learning support teacher, the resource teacher, SNAs in the school to try and establish the best way forward for this particular child. The child is engaged on an ongoing basis from mainstream teaching, so we incorporated the programme for the benefit of the child's integration into the classroom and to become much more confident and comfortable in the surrounding and with his peers. By using varied resources around the classroom, in particular there was a 3D cow, Daisy, so we decided we'd use that theme to engage the child with the learning process. It worked hugely for his progression for the past number of weeks as far as my own teaching in the classroom and how to encourage distant learners coming forward. It was massively helpful because I was taking the small steps and making huge leaps with it in the classroom.
So to sum up, Taisce is a way to support you as a newly qualified teacher to reflect on your learning throughout your Droichead journey. Remember, reflect on your key learning, collect your thoughts and ideas, and select items to share with your professional support team to help you plan for what to focus on next. Taisce, your reflections, your learning, your journey, and you hold the keys.